Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, everyone. My name's Amy Shine.
Hello, Amy Shine. My name is Becky Vaness.
Happy Monday, everyone. Facebook world. Anyone watching this somewhere else other than Facebook?
Where else would they be watching it?
YouTube,
An email. Maybe this
email.
is an email invite.
So, me and Becky are jumping on this Monday morning to talk about a really fun topic. Are you shitty in business and horrible in bed? Wow. Even just asking that brings up so much energies in my world, in my body. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, even this topic, right? This creation has been asking to be brought into this world for a while with me and Amy, and this topic, and really what it is clearing your points of view. So it's about clearing, anyways, my husband was like, "What are you teaching, babe?"
Yeah, what are we doing? It's really just this topic has, like you said, had been asking to be created for a while. And me and Becky had this idea of what would it be like if we got up in the morning and did because so we both teach access consciousness classes and facilitate. And with one of the components of access consciousness is clearings. So it's where you bring up the energies of where you're stuck or where you're limiting yourself or where you're maybe unconscious, and you start clearing it. And when you start clearing it, then you create this space so you can choose something different. So there's clearings, and then there's questions, and the questions also open up your reality to a different possibility.
Yeah.
And so we were like, well, when you wake up in the morning, when you wake up in the morning, do you go straight into, oh, how much business do I have on today? How many clients do I have? How much money am I making today? Oh, yeah. And you go into all the
and then how many judgments of your body, which also leads into the other topic, right? How many judgments, and hey, tap into that right now. It's Monday morning. And here we are,
yeah, it's Monday, and you're like, oh, I started a week. I'm going to get fit this week, or I'm gonna make myself look better. I'm going to eat right, and you have all these judgments that you really start your day off with, and actually end up being where you actually create your life from. So we thought it'd be really cool. What it'd be like to get up in the morning and clear all the points of views around business, and then in the evening clear all the points of views we have around sex and sexualness and being sexualness.
For me, it's like going into that topic, like what you said, sex, sexualness, your body, your judgments, they just all sort of roll into, well, one, we have conglomerated those all together. A lot of us have, growing up, I didn't know, is there a difference between sexy, copulation, sexualness, right? They were all wrong, actually. I went to a Catholic grade school and, Catholic high school. They didn't really talk about that topic at all, but they kind of all were glumped together. And, really looking at, all the points of view we've bought from other people.
Yeah, it's so right, because I actually went to a Catholic school as well, and you were I remember our principal was the nun, the head of the school. She was a nun, and she'd always be telling us to pull down our skirts. Our skirts were up too high, straighten up. It was constant, but the message behind it was, you're being too sexualness. You're being too much. Tone it down, and then
we were and turn it off.
Turn it off.
The nuns, I had nuns too, and they were very different with their body, right? If I didn't label them as something, but really looking at the energy of what a nun is a nun gives themselves to God.
A nun doesn't get none.
A nun gets none. none. Yeah. So when no copulation, if they're following, I guess, the rules of the Catholic Church, you do not copulate, it's with Jesus, or God or whatever. So what then happens is that you turn everything off.
You can't be turned on. You can't be sexualness. You can't be orgasmic. You can't enjoy your body. And then in that, Becky, you shut off your receiving.
Yeah.
So then what does that create for your money flows?
Great
Does that create for
question.
your business?
What does it create for your business? Yeah.
Because sexualness and money go hand in hand. They're both ways we receive.
Yeah. Such a fun, and it's always been such a fun, like discovery, playful discovery for me. And that's why we're like, oh my gosh, what would it be like to wake up in the morning and then at night, like have both for 3 days, just like immerse yourself in that. And then not only that, like we're like, these are clearings. So these would be pulled and then also be put into MP3s, MP4s or whatever for like you to listen to. Right. So
you can play them, like you can play them while you sleep. Like the thing about clearings is that you can play them down low, like have them on low volume while you sleep and put it on repeat, and it'll play like throughout the night while you're sleeping, and it's clearing all those places that are unconscious where you are creating judgments, energetic judgments in your business, with your body, with sex, with receiving. So that you can actually start like undoing this stuff, like you said, like the stuff about being in school, like a lot of that stuff they're just hidden judgments, hidden energetic judgments that you bought at some time in your life that you probably can't even remember anymore. Yeah. But they're somewhere, they're still running in the background. They're programs that are still running. So these clearings are working on you throughout the day, throughout the night. They'll work on your business, and things start changing as if by magic.
Definitely start changing. And, like the idea, and I'm doing this for me, like, hey, how much more can I have? How much more, can I have of this? Because everyone's like, well, hey, what's your secret? Like, what's the secret? Well, when you're being you and you're like fully turned up, like with the sexualness, with the business, like you then spherically just have this energy everywhere than you're willing to receive. It's not even just like we're just talking about in bed and we're talking about in business, but then it turns into like in your relationships, right? Like anyone time that you're willing to show up and be fully you and let go of the judgments and be willing to receive more. And I wonder how much more I can add, and I wonder what else. Your relationships might change a bit, like, and then everything changes. Your relationship with your mom, dad, husband, lover, partner, your relationship with money, right? Like the willingness then to have more money, because when you're willing to have more of you, it's actually all about you. It has nothing, like everything else is like the byproduct of it. And we were on the Relationship Done Different class this weekend, and it just, wow, like all the points of view that like I've ever had that were never mine. And all these things just came up, and it was just like today I woke up and I'm like, who am I? Right? Because like once you start letting go of these points of view, then you're like, wow, yeah, who am I? Like, and what can I choose now? Like if I didn't decide I could choose this or can't have this, or I could do this, or that's too sexy, this is too much, or it's not, like you actually in 10 seconds can like, yeah, I'm going to be this right now. And then maybe I'm going to be this right now. And then, okay, hey, what else? And like really living from the fun and play.
Yeah. And like, so what would it be like to wake up in the morning and be the clearing of all the judgments you have of your business, seen or unseen, hidden or unhidden, cognitive or energetic, and then also be in the question and turning yourself up, asking for more, asking to receive more from your business, asking for greater, and then in the evening to be in the question and clearing of all the hidden judgments, seen or unseen, you have of you and your body and sex and sexualness and copulation and orgasm. Wow. For 3 days, 3 nights. That's our invitation. We start this Friday. Like yeah.
If this is for you. This is one of those where like, if you grew up with a certain cultured beliefs of like what women are allowed to do and not allowed to do, and even men, Like, this isn't really, we're not just, we're women, but, men have the same things. Men like get these enforced and impelled judgments of like what, the way they have to do business, the way they have to be in bed, the way they have to be sexual or not sexual. And, are they romantic? Are they not? Like all of these things we get labeled with different cultures, different, religions, different heritage, whatever, whatever you grew up in and wherever you chose to live and, come into. And I'm not going to even say anything more because Amy, you just, it was like mic drop. So, if this is for you.
Yeah. And the link is above in the comments section. And
actually, if you're ready to be outrageously you, it's just, we're like, if you've been like, I'm bored with my life, like what else?
Yeah,
like,
if you're asking for more, come join us. Bye for now.
Bye, everybody.